And welcome back to Square Off. The legislative session is moving quickly. 6 weeks in, the bills have a dominant theme, and it's our elections. We're back with Julia Shumway. She covers the Senate for the Arizona Capital Times. Julia, give us a rundown. 2 or 3 top elections bills to watch right now.
So one of the biggest ones that for now is dead, we'll probably see it come back in some fashion at some point, is a bill that could remove up to 200,000 voters from the permanent early voting list. This is a bill that, as we mentioned before the break, Senator Paul Boyer is being punished by his caucus for voting against this bill and killing it in the Senate. But as we all know at the Arizona legislature, nothing is ever really dead. We have a number of other election bills that are specifically targeting the initiative process. Voters should expect to see in the next election a number of measures on the ballot asking them to further limit their ability to pass future measures on the ballot, either by requiring a higher number of voters vote for any measure that would raise taxes or for any measure in general, or requiring that initiatives passed by voters are repassed every few years.
And that one in particular is kind of striking back at Prop 208, the Invest in Ed initiative, which succeeded in 2020, would not have succeeded if there was the requirement of a 60% vote. Do I have that right?
Yes, that's right. That's absolutely it.
And speaking about dead bills, one of the most alarming bills introduced this session would have allowed the legislature to overrule voters, overturn the will of voters in a presidential election by striking down electors right up until giving them the right to strike down electors right up until Inauguration Day. Is that bill dead?
Yes, that bill, I think we can pretty safely say, is completely dead. Speaker Rusty Bowers never even assigned it to a committee. It was not allowed to be heard. And I think that bill in particular garnered so much negative attention and so much national attention that it's not going to go anywhere.
And that bill introduced by State Representative Shauna Bollock of Phoenix, a Republican. Lastly, we're in the midst of a pandemic. Is the Senate, is the House, are they doing anything to deal with COVID-19?
Very little. So both the Senate and the House have had COVID relief legislation, mostly introduced by Democrats, that has not gone anywhere. We may see something in the state budget as people finish drafting that, but our governor has expressed an interest in having the feds cover the costs of COVID relief and the state focus on state agencies. What we have seen from the legislature are bills that are meant to reduce the governor's power in an emergency. So either outright end the state of emergency we're in, or change the law for the future so that we could not be in a state of emergency for longer than, say, 30 days without the legislature coming in and extending that state of emergency and preventing the governor from doing things like asking businesses to close, enforcing mask mandates.
All right, great rundown. Julia Shumway of the Arizona Capital Times, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.